What's going on, guys? Thanks so much for watching this video. Hey, you're gonna wanna stay tuned for this one. We have an exciting one for you today. We're gonna be doing a complete walkthrough of this Tidewater 2500 Carolina Bay Custom. It's gonna be a great one. Stay tuned. All right, so starting on the outside of the boat. Again, this is the Tidewater 2500 Carolina Bay. This is Tidewater's most popular bay boat. Power in this thing is a Yamaha 350 V6. The difference between the 300 and the 350 is it's got a 4.3 liter instead of a 4.2. With the 350, you have the Yamaha DES system. It's a digital electric steering system. It is all integrated into the motor. No hydraulic lines, nothing. Straight onto the motor, connected to the steering wheel on the helm. That's sitting on a 10-inch hydraulic jack plate by Atlas TH Marine. So under this swim platform and ladder, we have the trim tabs. Obviously, if you have more people on one side of the boat than the other, you can engage your trim tabs and allow for a nice level ride. It's the most popular boat because it's the most family friendly boat. You have a swim platform and a ladder for easy in, easy out. Moving on up to the front of the boat, we've got a 15-degree dead rise moving into a twin-stepped hull design. So what that means is the twin-stepped hull system allows for less resistance when you're trying to get on pad and a quicker ride. Why they have a 15-degree dead rise to a twin-stepped hull system is why they consider this still a bay boat. It can draft into about 16 inches of water. So number one, you can go out offshore if you're feeling it, but you can also get back into the skinny water as well if you want to do some inshore fishing. All the way up to the bow, we have the Carolina Flare. That is one of the most popular features on this boat. From the very, very bottom of the boat all the way up to the gunnel, there's an extremely aggressive flare. And what that allows is a extremely smooth ride. Number one, you're having a smooth ride because when you're hitting rough waves, the water goes up and out, really even water distribution, but it also allows for a dry ride as well. That's why this boat is so popular. This boat is sitting on a fully aluminum Westco trailer, dual axle trailer. I think that's about it for the outside of the boat. Let's hop on inside and show you a little bit more features. Starting on the back deck of the boat, we have a huge back deck, good for fishing, casting, if you're throwing a cast net off the back, anything you can pretty much do. We have two storage compartments on both sides of this oval blue LED lit live well. Then moving forward from that, we have a whole row of family-friendly seating. We have one large seat in the middle and two jump seats on each side. So lifting up this jump seat right here, under the jump seat, we have a full cooler. Moving on to the middle larger compartment, we have more storage right here, but if you lift this out, it is a maintenance dream. If you have anything going on with issues of your live well pumps, bilge pumps, or anything like that, this whole boat is fully covered in JL audio speakers. We have one 12-inch sub in the back and 6 individual 6-inch speakers all throughout the boat. Moving up from the back deck to the helm, we have plenty of rod storage right here behind the leaning post and up on the T-top. On the leaning post, you have obviously armrests that go up and down. You can use it as a leaning post, but you can also put it down for it to be a full seat as well. You have your helm pad, which is fully cushioned. And then moving up to your individual steps for us short people. Starting from left to right, we're gonna start off with one of my most favorite features on this whole boat. This was so genius. They have a wireless charger. So if you're making long runs, or even if there's working on low battery, you can just throw your phone right here, clip your phone in, that'll be charging. We have the trim tab, blinker trim tab for your hydraulic jack plate, your steering wheel that connects to that DES system, digital electric steering system. You have your Yamaha controls right here with your push start. Then you have your trim tab controls right next to that. Moving from the throttle, you have your Yamaha CL5, all your controls. You can read RPMs, fuel. You can also read individual trips, you know, how long, how many miles one trip was versus the other. Or if you're making 2 long trips in one day, you can figure out how long the trip was yesterday, so you know how much gas you're gonna go through the day after. Right next to that is all of your JL audio controls. Under your JL audio controls is your whole entire switch panel, horns, courtesy lights, live wells, etc. You got your 2 cup holders. You can never have enough cup holders in a boat. Then you have your Garmin 12-inch screen right here. Obviously this is flush mounted to the dash. Both are extremely dark, which matches with the back plate perfectly. You can do dual Garmins if you want. Obviously the accessories you can add to this thing are endless. Then moving up here, you have a pad. Obviously it's gonna be kind of like the junk shelf. We're gonna throw a bunch of stuff up there. Phones, sunscreens, if it can go up there, you name it, it's probably gonna end up there. Moving up, we have our 3-sided glass enclosure with our AVS vent. And then right up from there, we have our T-top storage, which is extremely popular place for your VHF radio. On both sides of that, we have all of our lights, and then our vent open and our vent close. So this boat is completely decked out with lights. Obviously, you can see that. Turn them all on here, turn them all off. Moving up to the front, inside of the center console, plenty of storage area. One thing I love about the center console right here is you have this fiberglass panel. You can undo all the knobs, access all of your electrical, obviously put the fiberglass panel back on, screw the knobs back on, perfect. Moving on up to the front of the boat, obviously the reason why this is such a family-friendly boat, you have all the seating up here fully padded, and then shocker, you take the seating off, complete storage under all of your seating. You got rod storage right here. You can also remove the backrest, extremely easy. Take this pad off, more storage. This is kind of like your bait cooler, not bait cooler, but your catch cooler. Take this pad off, more rod storage as well. Cool little thing about Tidewater boats, so they build their top cap and their hull separately, obviously. But before they connect them, they spray foam across the whole bottom of the top cap. So that way it doesn't matter what compartment you're using up here. If you want to fill it up with ice, use it as a cooler, use it for, you know, this, like use it for the cooler for the catch or drinks or anything like that. It should be able to hold ice very, very well because it's insulated. And then if you move to the front of the center console, you have another live well and more seating, obviously. You have this compartment right here under your feet with a slam latch. Would hold your 5-gallon bucket and your cast net. Obviously extremely easy to pull in and out. Moving up to the front deck, you have an extremely easy access to your freshwater fill. Instead of it being on the center console like most boats, right on top of the gunnel. You have your cup holder, new feature that comes on the Tidewaters that I'm really excited to tell you about. Obviously, rod storage and then your cleats. So right here is called your Fender Pro Fender cleat. All you have to do is fully rigged. All you have to do is put a bumper on it, put it in, and then throw it right over the side. Easy for docking. The reason why, it comes with two, because you're only gonna dock on one side. There's one in the front, one in the back, and obviously there's one on each side. Easy storage, easy install, so that way when you're docking, you can put it on there and take it off quick. You obviously have another massive storage compartment or cooler. That's what Tidewater designed it to be. It can be either or. Obviously they all have drains in the bottom of them. Then you have your massive front deck casting platform. Obviously for fishing, throwing a cast net, anything and all. You can put a seat up here with a butt seat or an old man seat. And then obviously your anchor storage. On the Tidewaters, it does come pre-rigged for a trolling motor. So if you want to put a trolling motor on there, easy peasy. So that's about it on my part. Absolutely gorgeous boat. I hope y'all enjoyed the walkthrough. The best thing about Marshall's Marine is there's 50 more of them. If you want to come check it out, you can get in the boat, go for a test ride. Obviously, if there's not a particular feature on this boat, there's probably one on other boats, whether you want power poles, a different hydraulic jack plate, if you want any and all accessories, it can be added onto the boat. But thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching the video. We're gonna have plenty other walkthrough videos for you to watch. So if it's in the showroom, we're probably gonna be making a video of it. So go check them out. I will see y'all next time.